Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Tyrannoid here, and I am here with my review of Call of Duty World War II. Now, I have not been really anticipating this game, not really been looking forward to it. Like I said in my Infinite Warfare video, I think it was, I am kind of burnt out on COD. So I went into this with well, I'm buying it for the sake of buying it sort of mentality. Because there are aspects of COD that I never get tired of, like the campaign. I love pretty much all the campaigns. The only one that's pretty much disappointed me was Black Ops 3. So, yeah, I'm going to go over um, each of the areas of the game, which will be the campaign, the zombies, and the multiplayer, and let you know what I think of them. Obviously, the game has only been out since Friday, so that's 4 days. But I've beaten the campaign. I've put a good couple of hours into zombies, and vice versa with the multiplayer as well. I've put in a good couple of hours with that. So we'll start with the campaign first. First of all, guys, the graphics are amazing. They look great, and I really, really felt like I was there in the battle in the middle of World War II with my comrades, taking fire from all the directions, and the lighting and everything is just beautiful. This game looks amazing. So bravo, Sledgehammer, you've done a brilliant job. As for the campaign, it's pretty much your standard linear Call of Duty campaign, which is a bit of a setback, obviously, when you consider last year's Infinite Warfare, which opted for more of an open approach to missions and everything, and a ton of side missions and everything. But I'm not complaining because I did particularly enjoy Advanced Warfare's campaign as well, um, and it's pretty much on par with that. Now, the big difference this year is the fact that they made me care about the characters for once. Typically with Call of Duty, you'll get your macho bravo soldiers, you know, hoorah, all that nonsense, and you don't really form an attachment with them. You rarely care for the characters in a Call of Duty game. It's just fact. They don't write them very well at all. They haven't got much characteristics. This year, however, you basically have your own squad. There's you and 5 other people. There's Turner, Pearson, they're your leaders. Zussman is your best friend. You've got Ayala and there's one more guy, Styles. Now, each of these have, I mean, Ayala and Styles are the least interesting. They're the ones that don't really get much development. But you really get to know Turner, Zussman, and Pearson, and you really get to feel anger towards them, feel love towards them, feel like they're your actual brothers in that fight, which was a fantastic feeling, which does make for some very emotional moments later on in the game. And that's the thing. This is probably the first Call of Duty in a very long time that made me actually have some sort of emotion on the campaign. And I think what helps with this whole they're actually your friends, they're your allies in battle and all that stuff is the new squad system. Basically, each member of the squad has a special ability that they can do for you in the middle of the battle. So you've got Pearson, who can mark targets for you. Zussman gives you med packs because now you've gone back to the old health kit system instead of the regenerating health of all the previous CODs dating all the way back to Call of Duty 2, which actually really is a good thing, and I'll get onto that in a minute. You've got Turner, who gives you ammo. You've got Ayala, who gives you, I believe he gives you grenades and stuff, and then Styles will give you like a smoke grenade to mark a launching site for mortars. So each of them have their own individual uses, and when one of them is not there, you really feel the difference. You really wish your brothers in battle were there. But yeah, going on to like the last big thing, because the campaign pretty much, like I said, besides this awesome new set of features they've got here. It's pretty much your straightforward linear campaign. You've just got your standard run and gun sections. Although with the new health system, you won't be running and gunning as much as you did in previous CODs. You will have to take it more carefully, which is great because it makes you feel like you're more in the war. There's vehicle sections. There's some epic vehicle sections. There's a tank section which was pretty good, but I didn't particularly like it myself. But I'm never big on tank sections. And there was even a dogfighting section, which I thought was amazing. As well as that, there is one of the coolest stealth levels in the Call of Duty series. I won't go over it really. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it is an amazing stealth mission. And stealth plays a more prominent part in this game. There's at least 4 levels in the 11 level campaign that have stealth in them. And the stealth is pretty good actually. You can fail it and the game will just carry on. You won't fail for getting caught. So it's up to you which way you want to approach it, but the stealth is really good. But yeah, I've diverted around it long enough, guys. The last thing was the health system, which, like I said, they've gone back to having medkits, and that's only for the campaign, but it's such a good thing because it really makes you take your time in the war, really think about things, because I mean, as much as I enjoy many of the other Call of Duty campaigns, you can pretty much just run and gun your way through all of them, and the only time it poses any real threat is on the veteran difficulty. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the campaign reviewed for you. I thought it was a fantastic campaign, a good job on Sledgehammer's part. Definitely, I really enjoyed Infinite Warfare's campaign, but I want to say it's not as good as Infinite Warfare's campaign, but it's still a fantastic campaign. I would say it tops Advanced Warfare's and Black Ops 3's and Ghosts. I think it's definitely one of the greats. Now, moving on to the zombies. I've only had a couple of games on zombies because I'm not a big fan of zombies, so I don't want you to think that I'm a great source, a great guide on zombies, because I'm not. I don't know a ton about zombies. I only really like the Treyarch one. Obviously, I did get all the Advanced Warfare DLC, but I wasn't that interested in Advanced Warfare zombies, and I wasn't even remotely interested in Infinite Warfare zombies. So I'm no expert on it, but it just seems like Advanced Warfare zombies again, guys. It's worse than Treyarch zombies. It's not bad. It can still be enjoyable, but I mean, there's a load of missions to do and everything, but I just didn't enjoy it that much, and there's not much that makes it differ really from the Advanced Warfare Exo zombies. The one cool little feature actually though is before you actually start up the zombies, there is a prologue that you can do. A little story mode prologue, which I thought was really cool. It's only 4 rounds, and it's a little bit of a story to it, and there's a couple of bitch-ass jump scares that caught me. But yeah, like I said, that hasn't really changed, and I'm not a big fan of zombies, so I won't go too in-depth with it, because I might be shoving my own bias onto it, so yeah. If you enjoy zombies, you'll enjoy it. Now, on to the last thing, the multiplayer. Now, this has been the major headache for me. On launch day, I got on to the multiplayer. I got on fine. There's a new headquarters in there, guys. It's a social hub area on the Normandy beach. There's loads of activities to do there. Not as many as they stated, but there are enough activities to keep you interested in between matches. And you can socialise with, I don't know how many players can be in there, but it must have been about 30 players when I first got on. And there's a firing range for you to do. There's 1v1 matches. You can collect mail from there, collect contracts from there, go to your quartermaster for supply drops. And on the supply drop topic, guys, the supply drops aren't that bad in this game. I think they might be taking a leaf out of Advanced Warfare's book. I'm hoping they stick to that, but that's what I feel like at the moment. So as long as they're not Black Ops 3s, because they had the shittest supply drops. But yeah, then I got into a game, guys, and I've really struggled to get into games. I'm sure they'll fix it. So if you're watching this review months after World War II has been out, they probably have fixed it, but there has been awful connection. These servers are terrible at the moment, and I spent 40 minutes the other day trying to get a game, and now every time I end up in headquarters, I'm on my own in headquarters, there's no one else, which renders headquarters completely useless because the whole point of it is a social hub area for all players to interact. So the servers are awful. But going past the servers now, for the games that I did have, because I've managed to get to rank 14 at the moment, the perks are gone, guys. There's now divisions. Divisions, you pick your division. They basically tailor to a certain play style, like assault rifles, submachine guns, support, which is LMG, you know, close-up shotgunning, sniping, and you get like one sort of perk. Each class can only have one perk, so the perk system's kind of still there, but it's not properly. So I guess everyone's more evenly balanced now in the multiplayer. That's what I felt. But besides that, it's pretty much Call of Duty as you know it. It's not changed much besides the divisions. So far the maps I've played, they're okay. There's no standout maps, but there hasn't been any standout maps in a while in any Call of Duty. But I think it's just the Call of Duty experience you've known for a while, except now the exosuits are gone. And I mean, call me call me a noob, call me whatever you want, but the fast-paced nature of the past few Call of Duties, I did enjoy. You know, I love the old CODs as well, you know. I loved COD 4, I loved World at War. World at War was one of my favourites. Can't say I played Black Ops 2 that much, but, you know, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, I got to max prestige rank. But I did enjoy the Black Ops 3 multiplayer and the Infinite Warfare multiplayer. This one just seems very, very slow. The maps are really small, but it seems like you still don't run into players that much, which makes the game even slower. And it seems like the guns are off as well. The gun damage at the moment is a bit iffy, which kind of sucks. It feels like I'm losing a lot of gunfights when I shouldn't. I'm sure they'll fix all this though. You've got to remember, guys, that all these complaints that I have got, they probably will patch this and fix this. So it's always a work in progress, especially since it's Activision. But yeah, that's pretty much my opinion on the multiplayer, guys. The multiplayer is pretty much your standard Call of Duty. It hasn't really differentiated itself. You've got your class setups, you've got your kill streaks and all that nonsense, small maps. The only other addition is there is a new game mode called War, which is sort of like Battlefield's Rush mode, or Killzone 3's Killzone 3 had that kind of like story-based multiplayer mode. It's pretty much like that, and it is a pretty fun addition. They've taken kill streaks out of the game, so everyone plays the objective, and it is a hell of a lot of fun. It's probably my favourite mode at the moment, although it can be fairly unbalanced and tipped in the favour of one team. That might be something they need to work on, or I'm sure there'll be new maps coming in DLC, but I won't be getting the DLC, so yeah. That's pretty much my opinion, guys. My first impressions on Call of Duty in the first few days. So for more Call of Duty World War II videos, if you stay tuned to my channel, I'm sure I'll have more. And yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys, and I will see you in the future for more rage quitting videos of me playing the multiplayer and doing a very shit job at it. I'm not very good at this game at the moment. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.
Firing for fully fed. Target zone locked.